Mr. Cohen.
Thank you, Mr. Nadler. Madam Speaker, first I'd like to note what is profound hypocrisy going on in this chamber. Last week we heard from the Republicans about the importance of an open process and the ability to offer amendments on all bills or resolutions. But there were no hearings on this resolution, there were no markups, and amendments are prohibited. If they were allowed, we could have discussed, and Mr. Jordan could have made his statement that he believes the Justice Department says this would affect all type facilities, but we didn't have that, so it's not here. Every Democrat, and I hope every Republican, rejects and condemns political violence. We settle our disagreements at the ballot box and through the rule of law, not by violent actions. Republicans say this resolution is about condemning violence and enforcement of laws, yet it only condemns those of their favorite organizations and facilities, the pro-life crowd. They should be aghast that they don't include the murders of the 11 people killed at abortion care providers since 1993. Dr. George Tiller, killed in Kansas, entering his church in Wichita, Kansas, shot in the back. David Gunn, shot in the head while at his clinic in Pensacola, Florida. Just this past New Year's in Knoxville, Planned Parenthood clinic was destroyed by arson. Sadly, there are too many property crimes at Planned Parenthood and other facilities that help people with abortion needs to mention. None are mentioned. We should condemn all murders and serious violence. This House did not hear from Republicans condemning the violence of January the 6th when this chamber was under attack, and we should do that in all cases. They're trying to undermine and obstruct the Department of Justice as well. It's just some of the other hypocrisy. They're having a committee to look into the attacks on America from the FBI, the Justice Department, and security services. Those are law enforcement. That is defunding federal law enforcement, and it's wrong. We should support all law enforcement and fund all of it in its activities. If you want to know about the Republicans, you'd ask them about the bill on the IRS. If they wanted to help the middle class, they'd have brought a resolution to direct the IRS to do more audits, even all of its audits, on people earning over $1 million and save the middle class and get the money where it is. They did not. We should listen to what they do, not what they say. I'll vote no, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Time has expired. The gentleman from Ohio is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would just point out to my friend from Tennessee, it's not that I believe the DOJ has the ability to use the FACE Act to prosecute people who vandalize and attack crisis pregnancy centers. They've said it. The Department of Justice says they can do that. I'm just asking why they haven't. With that, I yield to my good friend from Alabama,